Ako tong
Tell the world.
Hey, go.
Tayo mo muna yung kung ano ka na mo hi kasi may gagaw.
Hey, go.
Hi, go. Hi, gago.
Oh, this is nice. Ooh.
Good.
Mura kag sa tawag ni si pangalan to ni sikat nga rapper gabi.
Yeah. What's his name?
Si
Glock 9.
Easy Meal.
Oh.
Easy Meal?
What
Easy Meal?
happened?
No. His rap was historically inaccurate.
Oh.
Tingin siya kay
Sa tagi pugutan sila pula po sa mga.
We should talk about that.
And then hype kayo siya kay Pinoy Pride.
Oh.
Pinoy Pride ang iya.
Grabe.
So he's not a local artist.
Pero hard kay ang drop kay kuan.
Keep it. We'll put it in the show now.
Hindi, nag-record mo ko.
What? Are we
You're
recording?
not.
For real?
No, you're not.
1 minute 30 seconds.
Why are you recording?
Nag-record ko kay nag-story yung sila mga kuan. Juicy stuff.
Oh no.
Are you serious?
Oh. Ganong malain man ka nga ako may magbuot gapag editan eh.
No, everyone
No,
else
it's
is
like-
confess.
Then nalibog na taas ang atong start. Or,
Dili, pwede naman ang intro.
Don't overthink it.
Okay naman as podcast.
oh, alright.
Hindi nga gani ang mga podcast nga walay tarong nga intro.
Okay, now I feel stupid. Alright. But then, what's this rapper guy?
I don't know, what was his name?
Easy
Basta?
Meal.
Easy Meal. Yeah.
Nagkuhan siya kanang wish.
A lot of historians from Cebu are mad at him. Or not historians, tour guide. I think he's a historian kind of tour guide. He was super mad. Like he wrote like one entire cutting essay about why.
Nga rin, ninaog ang...
No, it's short.
She didn't lock it down.
Oh.
Para sa audience, kininaog ang head sa electric fan. Mga 8 inches
and
siguro.
now the dogs are having a revolution outside.
Hindi na nga tawa ng mga nag-inom sa mga.
Oh yeah, na nag-inom sa tapat niya
Yeah.
balay.
They drink every weekend.
We do not
Ay,
condone.
bunch of snitches right here.
But no, it's okay because they all live in the same place.
Bito.
So it's healthy.
Ato i-condone na ito ang
Totally.
ilang ibuhat.
Yeah, it's acceptable. I mean,
Yeah. Inom
Did
na.
you just say, let's condone it? And then she's like, yeah, it's acceptable. Which isn't.
Wait, no, ano lang. I have no idea about this rapper guy you guys were talking about. Why did he get famous overnight? Kagabi
Historically
lang.
Oh, nasa hit.
inaccurate rap.
Na siya hit karon sa
yeah.
on YouTube. So,
Okay.
isa siya sa kanang murag una magawas sa...
What's it
Bisaya
called?
siya na, Bisaya.
No, he's not beside.
I think multilingual ang iyang rap.
Uh-huh.
Niya, kanang lyrical miracle shit ba nga. Kanang maayo bitaw mo rap fast.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
ayang
that's good.
ayang gisagol is I think nagbisaya siya Ilocano,
Oh, really?
Tagalog ug English.
Where's he
Kay
from?
kuan man siya kanang half.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, tisoy siya niya. Di siya ganahan sa
Tisoy
No,
part.
di siya ganahan kanang brag para sa kay racial slur ang tisoy.
He was so mad about it. That was a big
Lagi?
part of his rap. Tawa, gitawag kong tisoy, pero ako ay Pinoy.
Bati kayo. Ako tong gisend ni Jom gabi.
Just tisoy things.
Pero nakuan ko kanang nalingaw ko sa kanang chorus niya kay Karenyosa ang iyang beat ba pero trap.
Whoa. What does a Karen use?
Niya.
I
Pero
like that.
nag-rap siya to that tone. Niya na pa yung kanang trap beat sa likodan.
That's
Niya,
pretty cool.
Fire siya.
Aw, he
It's
has
lit.
trouble with his identity.
Lagi?
Yeah, but he doesn't.
So ano na
That's why he doesn't know his history.
oh, hindi kasabot ra man ko kay murag kira. Kasabot ra gyud ko sa iyang gigikanan ba.
Okay ba kasi kanang mga Phil like they were born in the US and then they come here and then murag part of the tribe ra gihapon ng ilang like
Di sila mga tao nga kanang essentially zero gid sila og kanang cultural cultural base ba. So dito sa gawas ang ilang mga kakita kay kanang mga Filipino sa pod nga communities dito. Yeah, di ba gina kanang mada ang kapinoy ba?
They get
Murag
a
ang-
second-hand taste of their own culture. So
Yeah.
kanang when they come here, it feels like there's this otherness ra gihapon na kaning like they don't really belong in their homeland.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really a discussion of diaspora. So a lot of
What's
kaning diaspora is
Two
leaving.
spores.
Is that
Ano po si Greek translator PM?
that's the thing?
Oh, actually, it's either two spores or like a split spore.
That's the thing where musakit yung puson, diba? If you get your period.
No.
Yeah.
It's when kaning you leave to a foreign place and kaning you have kaning a split kaning identity or you have trouble finding your own roots na hinoon. So kaning there's in the writing community, or at least kaning in the Philippine writing community outside the like Philippines, a lot of the discussion is about diaspora.
And
They
then
are
goes-
the diaspora po, di ba? Sila ng mga tao. Kay ipanglabay mo sila murag seeds throughout the world.
Yeah, true
I
seed.
guess kay unique raman sad kayo ang ilang experience, but kana lagi it's sometimes I feel weird when they
Why?
come here and then like murag I watch them try to interact and they kind of feel like white people ragi hapon and then like
Di, white and black.
yeah.
Actually, mas more and black. Basta Pinoy nga kanang
Yeah.
gikan sa gawas. Kay isa na sa mga culture nga murag mo gravitate towards sila.
Yeah, aren't we the black
yeah.
Asians?
Yeah, Donald Glover calls us the black people of Asians, ang kanang mga Filipinos. But sana I guess because we have a lot of the same things when it comes to black culture, like kanang
Oppression.
pagka-religious, probably they're like the way they feel lang na racism lang sa in general.
Ang pride po. Kanang mahilig kayo tag
Pinoy
pride
pride.
in our own culture ba?
Are
And they
there
really
black
like
people who are
basketball.
like that?
Oh,
I guess, of
kay
course.
mo gatekeep ba na sila kung sa may black.
No?
Kay labi na karon nga kanang pisa-pisahon sa Twitter basta na maabot nga mga words nga bag-o. Gikan sa black Twitter kay
y'all.
i-absorb dayon sa kanang
Cap.
main nga Twitter ba.
Speaking of new words, do
This
you like the new
slaps.
word Philippines?
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a big thing.
Like like a lot of people are using it.
Sa gawas.
Filipinos.
Filipinx, Latinx.
I think Latinx
Oh, Latinx. Murag source na.
It sounds nice, Latinx. I don't like Philippines. Murag iri.
Weird ang Philippines kay murag Sphinx.
Yeah.
Sphinx.
Sphinxter.
Inks jude ang pag ingon.
Philippines.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
think na murag ingana ka sexist ang like Filipino-Filipina. It's not like we're Spanish na it's not like we're Spanish na language na kanang murag na sila specific words na you can only say if kanang male
Gendered.
or female ka. But
Di gendered po ng mga butang.
gendered ba nga atong mga words diri sa Philippines?
Sa Bisaya kay dili.
Di mo kaya.
Dili.
Yeah, naman tayo.
Hindi ko alam may ganyan ba sa Tagalog?
Mix naman siya.
Tagalog kay siya.
Yeah, siya.
Naman tayo
Ako.
gender
Ma'am, sir.
neutral. Diba?
Tungod na sa mga Kastila.
Ito, no? May mga
Sa adyo nito ng Kastila.
dirty, I mean, these mga malinis na Spanish. Like, punching upward na racism. Ew, malinis.
Atay kung mo punch upward non ta pirme ba. Weird man siguro.
I think we're constantly punching
Right,
upward.
ganahan ko nga kanang everyone gets it. No?
Aw.
Everyone can get it.
Well,
With
technically, everyone does get it.
Yeah, it's
Some
like
ways.
white people
Hindi mo effort
are
lang lagi ka towards punching up. Mo na siya ang kuan nga kanang dapat mindful ka nga mo-punch up ka. Pero na may usahay nga kanang mga people below you kan.
Below you.
Di kay dili ako mo'y nag-establish sa mga hierarchies.
I think ang punching up isn't dili ang iya conscious kay people below you, but like people around you, like imo ka
Ka-level.
level. You're supposed because you're part of like the mass.
So you should be allied with kanang
With,
people
yeah,
of your
with the
strata.
people.
We need class solidarity.
So kung mo punch up ta tanandungan, what does that look
It's a
like?
Revolution.
So murag katong GameStop.
Viva la resistance.
Oh God, power to the people. Yes.
Lagi.
La resistance.
Who understood what GameStop?
It didn't take just a day, no. It was like kano sa kagi
Several days. Mga ang informant nako. Itatago
Wall
natin
Street Insider
sa pangalang Mugs.
Some
Several days ago basta sayo-sayo pa to. O pa nanggawa sa mga memes sa Facebook.
So, kano sana niya gi-report nimo ang kanang timan niyang
Mga
GameStop?
beginning of the week siguro.
Monday.
And then it just blew up padung na sa end.
Oo.
No, it blew up in the middle of the week, Wednesday.
Middle of the week.
Na nag-occupy Wall Street.
Mm.
So,
Mas effective pa siya sa Occupy Wall Street.
yeah, actually.
Are you gonna give a rundown of what happened?
Here's a rundown.
I think kabayani nga ako.
Someone put it down on Reddit. It's like
Pwede ra pud nimo i-kuan credit ang tao.
This post doesn't have the credit.
Sige ay na lang.
It's like someone named Salil Kanitkar.
For sure kay Bono siya sa istorya.
Hey,
Indians be knowing shit, man.
punching up. Okay, it's 4 paragraphs and I'm gonna read it. Alright.
Di mo react lang ta for
Okay.
do pauses lang.
Paragraph.
Mm.
Alright. So it basically tries to explain what happened between Reddit and GameStop in simpler terms. So let's go. Wait, the first part is like kanang murag talking about followers and stuff. Okay. First, you need to understand what a short is in trading. A short is when you borrow a stock from a broker and sell it immediately at its current price. Then you hope the stock's price falls such that you can buy the stock back at a lower price and return the shares you borrowed to your broker, but keeping the difference. We're getting this so far? Alright, because I'm like, no weird ko na nagbasa ko and I'm trying to understand at the same time. Example, let's say I want to short XYZ, which has a current price at $10. I borrow 1 share and sell it immediately at $10. I have $10 now, but I owe my broker the share I borrowed. Then let's say the price of XYZ drops to $7. I now decide to cover or buy it back my short position and buy 1 share at $7 and return the 1 borrowed share to my broker. I made $10 when I sold and only had to pay $7 to buy it back lower. So my profit is the $3 difference. Okay, you guys are getting it so far.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Na ano ko sa kanang what kind of inflection I should put. Okay. But now let's say that instead of XYZ price dropping to $7, it goes up to $15. I still need to return the 1 borrowed share to my broker, except now it's going to cost me a lot more to buy it back. If I buy it back at $15 so I can return the borrowed shares, my losses will be the $5 difference between selling at $10 and rebuying at $15. Something na? What are you getting? You're like, okay. And since the price can rise indefinitely, the potential losses as a short seller are unlimited. At some point, I have to buy it back to return the shares I borrowed. The more the price rises, the bigger my losses. And so we now get to the GameStop issue. So now for GameStop, a few weeks ago, a Redditor on Wall Street Bets noticed that a hedge fund had taken a massive amount of short trades against GameStop. They convinced everyone on the thread to join forces and to buy as much GameStop stock as possible. This made the price rise and the hedge fund short position started to lose billions.
Ooh.
Their losses even surpassed the 13.1 billion that the hedge fund was worth. So eventually the hedge fund had to close their short positions and buy all the GameStop stock back at much higher prices, sending the price even higher still. This is called a short squeeze. Now the hedge fund is declaring bankruptcy and the Reddit thread is combing through other hedge funds with massive short exposure so they can short squeeze them into bankruptcy as well. All of Wall Street is saying that the public joining together in this fashion should be illegal.
Yeah.
But really, they just lost at their own game to the masses.
That's
I
nice.
think that's great. Class solidarity.
Lagi.
I know. Yeah, like, there's so many touching stories of like people na nagbuy lang sila just
Yeah, just to help.
Just to
Oh.
fuck
to
Wall
help.
Street.
And then when they sold the stocks and kuan na sila sila daghan money
Dako
to
na,
like pay off
dako na yung
kanang
part.
medical bills
Aw.
and kanang mga
Yeah.
other stuff,
Like
bills, rent.
So,
So touching.
Kwarta lagi maka-empower sa tao kay.
So to further simplify, the hedge fund was trying to attack GameStop.
They're
Okay, they know
Or-
it's sinking man.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay,
they're
paubos na ba yung stock sa GameStop?
so it was just like nothing personal.
May bet again sila nga kanang murag. Okay, bawa na tang
mahal
tayo
kasi,
din
yeah.
they were trying to profit off of it.
Okay.
So it's like trying to kick a man while he's down, you know.
Yeah, i-rescue siya sa mga gamers.
Yeah, obviously, okay, the Redditors are like murag, GameStop, that's where I like hang out when I go outside. And then, so, right now, is GameStop okay? Or like,
Dagko na kayo sila. Dagka na kayo
They'd
sila
be probably like
billions.
so shocked. So dapat when you sell stuff on
but don't you
GameStop-
think like,
Oh.
mahog ra hapon back to like, after all this hype, it's gonna go back down to kanang
Yeah,
what it was like in the market
Dili,
before
kay
that thing.
na naman sila yung nakuha sa ilang kuan sa pagpalit at ng mga shares.
So they got a profit off of it, so they can use that money to.
Ilahan naman na.
Yeah, mag-
Para naman na sa ilang company nga they can use for trading or pagkuhan.
So it just depends na lang on how
How
they
they-
proceed
How they
forward.
manage ang
No.
kanang sa kanang kuan current nilang evaluation.
Yeah, because I guess maglisod ang game ngano ka naglisod ang GameStop
Kay wala
during
na may
pandemic
kuan.
times?
No one
wala na
buys
may
physical copies.
buy og
One PS5.
games. Oh.
So
Okay,
people
they sold
buy
out.
online now.
Oh yeah, because like that's where the sales are.
You buy from Steam.
Matong gitarget nila. Okay. Dying naman ni siya nga negosyo.
Yeah, even like here, kanang mga video game stores, like a lot of their games are always still at full price, and then like if you buy
Nobody
it
buys from
digitally, kay murag there's 80% discounts
Or free.
ingana or free.
Mas lisod man ang sales sa digital.
Wala nga na sa Data Blitz or iTech, and usually mahal kayo yung mga stuff there.
Okay, kapalit og
Shoutout.
butang diha bay.
Yeah.
Wala may GameStop sa Philippine.
I was like, I bought a PlayStation and then kanang murag na and then I walked into like an iTech just to like weird kayong feeling na I'm one of these people now. Like kanang murag just looking at games in the iTech like weird.
But it's so weird because the stores are already very dilapidated, sort of. Or they're not updated. Kanang sa Data Blitz.
I know that people buy physical copies. Some of them are ang reasoning nila is nostalgic or kanang
For collection.
yeah, for
Nga
collection
na
para sila physical na
actual
ma-hold. But for PlayStation gamers, rasad kanang they like the idea that they buy it, and if they don't like the game, they can just trade it off to someone
bitaw.
else. Which is like the good thing about PlayStation. Wala daw ang Xbox na dili ka kag-share sa imong gipalit na game.
Oh, we should have a gamer.
Well, okay. Pia, na yung Nintendo Switch si Pia?
I have a Switch, so I can relate to the looking at games and
Do you
stuff.
get physical copies of your games?
I was actually like this week. I was looking at this video that nag-compare siya sa difference sa digital and physical, like buying digital and physical. Nya ang problema lang kay with physical, you feel like you're a collector. So it feels like you actually own the game. Whereas if digital, in the case of Nintendo Switch, they can just take it out of the eShop at any time.
Oh, yeah.
And then, wala na yung game.
So di mo
Really? So-
ma-keep de ang imong ma-download.
Yeah, unless gamay man og
Memory.
for example, if gamay kag memory, so imo ra siya ibalik, like undownload.
So i-uninstall nimo niya, install nimo kung kuan. Nya ang chance nga
So you have
i-remove nila, di na nimo ma-install.
Yeah, you have no power over that.
Yeah.
So, like,
So beneficial gyapon.
there's
ang
just
physical.
that risk lang of kanang what if nang tangon ni nila kay na blackface in it or something, and then like, oh no, fuck my game, and then
And I use my money on it.
yeah.
Okay.
Can we talk about games that I like? Board games?
I don't know, do we have time?
Uy.
Yes,
Sure,
much time.
Board games are still games,
Oh,
right?
come on. You can't get... Even GameStop wouldn't buy your board games.
Hey! According to a documentary that I skimmed over,
Wow.
Yes.
I did not see
The
yet.
very relevant parts.
It's an $8 billion industry. Board gaming is it's thriving.
No,
outside of
actually, kanang
I'd buy stocks in board gaming. No.
I forgot who I was talking to,
What?
but na-realize na mo that like board games are actually way more expensive
They
as a
are.
hobby
They are very
compared to video games.
one standard board game can be like 4,000 pesos because like the component parts are very like difficult to make
Oh,
sometimes.
like the cards and then kanang
Ang
nasa
physical
yung mga
na material.
unique pieces.
Yeah.
Nga ako, paghimo ano.
Oh, like actually, like making board games is fun. We have a friend. Shout out Bin Espina.
Yes.
Uy, Bin.
Hi
Bin,
Bin.
What's up?
remember that thing
Bin.
you did years ago?
Yeah, remember
We're
that?
bringing that back.
Naduwa ba to nato?
We
We
played.
did. We were one of the test.
Ninyo.
Ano.
Yeah, we were test runners.
To be clear, these are like current board games na dili ang kadang murag.
Not like chess or
Yeah.
backgammon.
Oh.
Not like
Dili
Queen's
Queen's
Gambit.
Gambit.
Not like
Dili Monopoly.
Monopoly.
No.
Because that's what I also thought when it was like board games. Oh, what like Snakes and Ladders? But there's actually an entire like murag. I
Subculture.
wouldn't say hidden world, but it's a
It's a niche.
definitely niche siyang
Yeah.
crowd ang kanang mga super complicated nga board games, and then like
But- The interesting part about board gaming is that it's also been taken online, like the past few years. So there are board gaming, like online platforms. There's one on Steam. There's one called Board Game Arena. So you also have the option of like, I don't want to have a physical game. I can just like play online or
and my take on that is like nawa ang point sa pagka board game niya because you just put it on the computer, so kanang mahimo na lang siya kanang video game na shitty ang graphics and complicated ang rules. Like kanang man, it's like what the fuck is
Video game
this?
nga ka na maghuwat pa kay explainan kag tao.
Lagi video game na gamito ng akong imagination.
It's very
Bullshit.
strategic. It's like Civ, but
Oh
like
god, Civ is so fucking
I
expensive.
love Civ.
I hate it. Like I want to try it, but then it's like a full price
Intimidating kayo
game. It's
sa'yo.
like $60 for
You
a
know you
Civ.
can download like pirate it, right?
Wow. You don't want to give money to Sid Meier?
No.
I don't know. He created a lot of civilizations, and then his
He made
name is on the title.
He made Baba Yeru.
Baba Yeru?
I have no idea what any of that is.
Si Gandhi ra man
Oh, yeah.
ako.
What if I just share my copy
I
with
know
you?
Baba Yaga or
Okay.
Yeah.
Totally, Civ.
so na ang kanang listed kayo because like the board game community it kept trying and failing pila ka years ago, mga
Yeah.
2016 ba to?
It really boomed for a while. Like
Locally.
Locally
Yeah, sabot,
here
diba?
in
Uh-huh.
Cebu.
It started out in kanang the Sprockets area, or even
Yeah.
before
there
that.
were
there was a
board game
gaming
nights where
community.
mga kog mga coffee shops, and then like kanang na mga tao dito magdala sila mga board games, and then
We
kanang-
started getting into it 2014, I think.
Wow, you're
Yeah.
old, Tiny.
We were college, bro. We were college. And then, like, wow, this is, like, dili na day kaning chess, like, kalang na day mga lingaw kayo nga, pagka-creative na paghimog
I
board
had Game
game.
of Thrones at the time, which was like kanang the start of Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
mga second season na, naningawas ang board game. It
Okay.
was a full board game, and it lasts like 6 hours.
Amazing.
Kisa may naina ng oras eh. Speaking
I
of
know you're
GameStop, stop na day ko gaming.
He has.
Boo,
Hindi
okay.
ko ganahan og mga tao nga ma-invite sa akong board games.
He was so
Kinda
mad
against
the
my
last
will.
time.
So, wala kay distinction between board games and video games?
Wala. I hate
All of-
games. I hate losing. The prospect of losing kid more ka na, napili ko ano, sumunay.
The only game you're playing right now is
The game of life.
capitalism.
Oh.
Okay, that's the game we're all, like, subject to.
Everyone is losing.
In
So
capitalism.
you should just
Except,
play games.
except
because
the
Yeah.
administration.
there's a chance of winning at board games and video games that you can't have in capitalism.
Yeah.
Oh well, probably.
Sure ka.
not.
Sure
It's a free market. It's a free market.
Like
Did you see the GameStop people? They
Yeah, but
won.
then
Oh, they won
that's-
bitaw.
Yeah. They
Congrats guys.
yeah.
GameStop.
buy stonks.
Panalo na kayo.
Would
What's
you
the
buy
next?
stocks?
Kung na ko'y option, if ka nang capable ko, oh.
If I had money to, like, Murag, I don't need this.
Hey, speaking of IPO, initial public offering.
Yeah.
Kanang i-public na nimo ang stocks sa iyong kumpanya.
Whoa.
Na ipaabot nga IPO nga you should be aware of.
Oh,
Was
May
it
IPO na.
RetasoCast?
Oh, wait.
Wow.
Gaya, Patreon.
RetasoCast.
Patreon, bitch. We need your dollars.
what is RetasoCast?
Yeah, and
Dim, pabalik ako sa host.
Okay.
Lucky Me. padong na sila mag-initial public offering. So,
Oh.
you can buy stocks for Lucky Me. Isa pa yan sa cornerstone sa Philippine economy ang Lucky Me.
Bitaw.
Pila gud kabuk mo palit og pansit canton kada
Pati
adlaw.
naman sila
Pwede,
grasa, ro.
bitaw, di ko
Bitaw.
mapalit
So if I give them money, mas malami ang Lucky Me.
Mukha kaibawan.
Wala lang.
If ka nang move, you
Malayan
buy
lang siguro ka if dili mo ka Lucky Me mong friend. No, di mo na Lucky Me. Like, no,
yo
this homie shit.
nipusta ba ako na Lucky Me animal ka.
Really? You bought a stock?
Di ba? If mo kapalit kog stock.
It's like you'll start judging people's noodles. Like, unsa man na? Kanang jampong?
Oy,
Lucky Me
lami
na?
ang big. Lami ang big. Di na Lucky Me big.
Yeah,
Big.
yeah. Biggest
Big.
Sa big na lang ako
Yeah.
mapalit tag stock.
Di, ang big kay sulit kay siya kay tuunin mo kay
Lagi,
busog na kay
kasara.
sarap buo.
You know what I used to like? Shanghai. I really like the
Sana
Shanghai
Shanghai?
noodles.
Unsa na sila? Di man na Lucky Me, no?
No.
Nissin?
No.
Are those different?
Remember the really tasty noodles
Katong
with
green?
bayat? Yeah.
A lot of them are green. Like,
Adi ka nang murag
Dark green.
metallic green
Kalamansi.
o.
Lami
Dark
din ang
green.
kalamansi nga.
No.
pansit.
Ang pansit canton nga kalmansi ba kay bahog gid kay tail, no?
Di mo.
wouldn't know. Maybe
Si
Maybe
Biton mo
humot lang yung
nagsulti sa ako
Wala,
ana sa una
wala.
niya. Pag ingon niya kay ni-click gid sa akong
I
utak.
hope it never clicks because that's my favorite flavor.
Makita ko mukha ang pansit canton kay tayo mamutag tail.
Ang baho nga ilok humotog ka ng burger. ang smell sa kaniyang akong na-realize college ang
Nganong nagka-realize kag college mga smell sa
no. College, I realized kung unsay humot na smell sa food, mo nang baho nga smell sa
sa tao. Oh, bitaw.
Kay murag, I don't know, something about cooked meat. Like, I'm thinking that's the association, but I've been to a place where like, it smells like a nice burger and ilok na dito. Like, oh no.
Lucky Me stocks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bitaw.
yeah.
What other
Atangin ninyo.
Unsa pa ng other local companies na na-stonks?
Jollibee.
Jollibee, isa sa mga pinaka-kusog.
na ron. So,
kay-
probably mahal na kaya yung ilan.
Oh,
Oh, of
mahal.
course.
Daghan na kayo na malitan.
SM, I think, has kanang
It used to
options.
have.
And I think it has like tiers. Like, murag, if you unlock this first tier, you get like kanang murag Patreon or something. Like, kanang what kind of
Sa
shares
ilang
you
stocks.
own. Sa SM.
Speaking of Patreon, ba Patreon ang whattoplay.com?
Wow.
Isa na sila.
Oh, what to play dot.
Isa na
What to
sila.
play?
Explain
Wow.
daw.
I hear that mayo kayong ilang
Voice
body-
actor?
like
What's the name?
growing ang ilang news division.
Bitaw.
So, kung kids ang news ay makuha na.
Nudes division.
Nudes
From all the
well,
gamer news.
It's like Twitch. You get to like talk about games and stuff.
Yeah.
We're a
Sa
gaming,
mura sa Twitch.
they're a gaming community.
Sa mura sa
And
Twitch.
you get early access to videos from them. And you get stickers.
How early?
Like very
Days.
early.
Like you get to watch the editor just like editing it.
Ito, ako nang buhaton sa atong Patreon.
May ka nang na-whip. Na-whip option. Go faster. Go faster.
Pero kuhan, mga 50 pesos per whip ba?
Oh, that sounds so
It's
good.
like, oh my god, Ernest just
That's
gave me like
actually
50.
That's actually a great idea. Maybe we should do that for RetasoCast.
Yeah, we should.
Mura
We
baka
should
edit
whip
gid ko
around
ana
the show.
same day. Same day edit gini.
Whip.
Wow. Go Ernest.
Pohon ko ni mga tag kwarta.
Yeah.
Is anybody interested in funding RetasoCast?
Yo, luya na to.
I think wasn't there a time
Bitaw,
that somebody offered
speaking
to?
of funds, speaking
Yeah.
of kuhan, murag importante siguro na kanang nanawagan kami sa mga sa mga kumpanya dyan
Yes.
or private individuals nga willing sila mohatag og kuhan. Monetary options
Dito.
para ani nga podcast.
Yeah.
What would they get? A special shout out on
Na sila murag ad space.
Shout out.
And we will also
Empty
not...
pa man atong ad space, pwede naman tawag storya direct pila ka hours. Pero ninto trawon pod nga natay makuha mo.
Yeah.
Dito.
We could be drinking your drinks.
Bitaw kana.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we're always drinking.
San Miguel.
No.
Every
Like, we
time
know-
together.
Mompo. We're open to Mompo.
Yeah.
Are we?
Amen.
You are.
Amen to that.
Bitaw.
Like
Blood of Christ.
We're open
God of
to...
Christ.
We're open to MP and...
to him.
Tayo nag-hope na ba? Namili na ba kung pa yung hilasa ni Manny
Buy your stocks.
I
Buy your
think-
stocks.
Bitaw, if mo palit og stocks, ato silang pugso no nga kanang mo subscribe ba. Yo palit mo sila stocks, hilasa ko ninyo.
Doon ako kanang na read sa Twitter na kind of sad. Kaya na may bago, I think na nagpicture og kanang Mr. Chips nagagmay kayo. Like, di ba, dagko mo na.
Mr. Chips nga gagmay?
Di ba, gagmay naman ang kanang ila pinaka
Yeah,
small
yeah.
na packet?
O kanang
Mr.
murag
Chips?
tag
Tag-singko.
safety.
Oh.
sa
That's
una.
the orange one, right? The
Tag-singko
cheese.
na, so-
Dili ka nang medyo dako.
Blue siya.
O kanang 5 lagi. Kanang murag chippy nga
Oh,
size.
sa tagsing ko na. Ano mo to? Yan na pa yung mas gamay ata. I think half of it. And then, duha ang iya. It was so weird. Yeah. People were like, actually, that's a really bad sign because that means nigamay ko na ang purchasing power sa mga Pinoy.
Ayo.
So, ilagi pang gamay nagpud ang ila.
Yeah, because right now we are like
In a
being lower.
recession.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ni lower
We
ta
have the
by
lowest.
8 point something
No,
percent.
9
ang
point
ato.
something percent. A record low.
Thank you, tatay.
Thanks, tatay.
Thank you.
Uy, positivity.
Hey,
But we're thanking him.
Resilient
We're thanking
tayo.
Resilient tayo.
Thanks for letting us be resilient.
Thank you, ta. And
Natay plus 10 sa resilience. Diba? Niubos ato economy og 9% sa plus.
There was someone who posted like kanang murag Grab driver siya and then like they tried to censor like what company he was working for, but they forgot to censor his arm na uniform na Grab logo. And then in the middle of his lunch, nag-online class siya. So like unsa na Philippine Resilience na sa like kanang wow
Resilience porn.
nagtatrabaho siya tapos nun nagka-class din and then daghan kayo mga comments na buti pa ito ginagamit yung oras niya para magtrabaho di tulad ng mga aktivista dyan.
Yung inailhan nga aktivista nga way gig.
Buti pa itong kabataan nagtatrabaho para sa pamilya di tulad ng mga nagrarally dyan. And I'm like, wow, what the fuck? It's like, I didn't know what to comment that kanang, I hate that this kid is gonna be used for some kind of resilience na
it's always that kind of narrative. And we do have a lot of that kind of like those humanitarian stories or kind of resilient stories in the news. Remember that kind of the like street vendor na ka-graduate kung bayot sa may SM Dapita. Ila paghihimo resilient story and Filipinos are fond of it.
Di resilient man gid siya. Murag ma-acknowledge man na ako.
But,
Ang pag kuan lang sa iyang narrative, paggamit sa iyang narrative.
It's kind of like how we twist the narrative, but it's saying na kind of we are trying to impose na because Filipinos are resilient, we should just take the hit.
yeah, kanang it doesn't they try to use it as an excuse for other people who are like, bakit hindi na lang ikaw magganyan?
Yeah.
They use it against activists na you're wasting your time na nag-complain ka sa gobyerno. Don't you see everyone's just trying to work?
So kind of like Filipinos don't want to change the system anymore.
Yeah.
They've already kind of given up on it. Wag na lang kayo magreklamo, just do better. Just like
We got defeated.
uplift yourself from poverty by yourself.
Up by the bootstraps.
Yeah.
Bitaw. Pero ang problema na kung defeatist gid ka nga tao.
I think we shouldn't be defeatist.
Like si Quentin Tarantino, the fetus.
The fetish.
The fetish.
I think what we should do is we should have class solidarity, like the Redditors. We should be.
Yo, buti ah.
Like the Redditors. Thanks, Reddit.
Or
I mean, you know what? I don't think...
Kanang Reddit face ba? Kanang soy jack bitaw.
like the protesters ba na kanang they're trying to fight for kanang our rights. They're trying to take it to the streets and trying to take it to Congress. But like di man ta ganahan.
Gipropaganda man gud na sila that kanang basically ang gihuna-huna sa mga people complaining about that is that the system works and then like
Because they're okay.
yeah, because they're okay. So it's and then like what they're not seeing and what the activists are trying to see is that marag kanang
Other people aren't okay.
yeah.
And this could be better.
It could be better, man.
Your life is good, but it can be better. What do you wish?
Or aside from people of privilege, nampay ko na mga masa na tuon na sila na kaning ay na lang gumagreklamo. Okay naman ta ani. This is fine.
There are also kana mga
Like nag-gaslight gina sila sa gobyerno
For the longest time.
For decades.
Or aside from, is it our colonial mentality na kaning we're always down?
Subservient.
Na-conquer.
That's
Like
ganahan
being
kayo sila mga
conquered.
leader Mga Amerikanong.
bitaw.
Mga puti.
Spices.
Yeah.
I guess the pussy is small, so like their dicks become extra large.
Speaking of protests.
Tubuku.
One of the best films could be.
Yeah, Vietnam. But that's in Vietnam.
The second half was pretty boring to me.
What?
It was okay. But yeah, it took like a real long while for me to
MICKAYMOUSE.
Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
So where are we at now?
For asterisk, that was a tangent on Full Metal Jacket. So
Full Metal
Did the Alchemist. Currently best anime.
Tubuku.
To be surpassed by Attack on Titan.
Really?
Wow.
2021.
Is it wait, I like Full Metal Alchemist because it ended.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
like
nga.
it's
Mama lang
like
ka ng-
64 episodes. Like, oh, that's a nice square number of episodes for me to like catch up on. Not like Attack on Titan. How many episodes does
Wala
Attack
pa man
on
siguro.
Titan?
60 lang may siguro
Yeah,
gihapon.
but
really?
yeah, there's only like what 3 seasons.
Yeah, like
It's on season 4.
It's only been okay.
an
that's
anime
good.
usually.
I still like it.
I tried to read the manga actually. Unsa ka kalaya nakaabot sa Attack on Titan?
Current nga kuan anime.
Oh,
Really?
so
You're watching it?
Naka-follow jud
You?
ka.
Revelation of the night bro.
Weebalation.
Di lang ako. Daghan may nag-follow na.
Ernest
Di lang ako
is
snitch. Di ko snitch so di ko moingon kung kinsa pila yung nag-follow.
Wow. Well, what episode
You know who
are
you
at
are.
now?
Unsa may appeal sa Attack on Titan is
Ambot mo bitaw ko kay Bow.
but like
Are you
Di na ako
is it
yung
just
flashback
the,
sa Neon Genesis Evangelion so.
Evangelion's way better. It's
okay.
like
at some
Attack on
point-
Titan is not Evangelion.
Wow.
Not the
Di
gate.
siya as deep.
Not
Okay,
the
di mo siya as
intertextual.
concise.
Di siya intertextual ba?
Like
Sa mga text ang gipang enter atong animal ay gisukula ro to niya mga kanang Gnostic Catholic imagery niya.
they had
Anin to dayon kay yung kuan anime.
the comic psychological
Unsa ni
bullshit.
Attack on Titan or
Di
Evangelion.
dagan kay mga sexual kuan to.
Psychosexual, psycho, what
Wow.
else?
Mga Freudian. Grabe ka Freudian tong anime.
I like Evangelion.
Delicious.
Wait,
It's
Evangelion.
twisted.
Are we gonna talk about Attack on Titan?
No. You
No,
know,
because like it's,
Nga naman, nga
it's
naman.
ending naman sa diba?
Ah,
This,
Attack on Titan.
I'm
Ew.
thinking relevant. When I
Bitaw hype kay ang current season eh.
yeah, when it got hype, actually, like ang akong analysis on it when I tried to like read it, kaya akong gi-read ang manga, it's like a lot of people are shocked by the violence and the kanang murag. At some point, I think I heard na it's like Game of Thrones na gi-anime.
No.
Like mo na ang appeal niya.
they're just not used to reading kani mga seinen na manga which are more violent
Yeah,
than
like
Attack
you-
on Titan.
The point is the kanang hunahunaan
Ano
na
bitaw
lang.
siya anime tanawon. Nagawa siyang dunggan
Si,
kamay mo.
ano man siya si
Like elf.
Motoko Kusanagi.
Okay,
What
baka.
Si Scarjo from
Nga
Ghost in
naman
the
eh.
Shell.
Why are
Ano
we
man eh.
talking about anime? This is a cool show.
Wow, do you wanna get cancelled culture?
Cancelled by the weebs. You know how many
Storya
weebs
ng
are
talakan,
in Ito.
Lakant. Lakan.
Are we still talking about Attack on Titan or no?
I don't know, it's like
It's okay naman.
I'm still taking the hit na magtanaw rin Attack on Titan si Ern.
Lagi na nawirdohan mo no.
Yeah.
Nandun kayo siya nga.
It's such a
kuwan
bad
na.
show. Why
Grabe
are you
ba ako
watching
mang
it?
shame if magtanaw mig
Wow,
anime?
it's such a
You're a
it's such a
fucking
bad show.
No, it's
You're
okay,
a
it's okay.
cage.
Nako'y ginana sa inyong mga salita.
Yeah, you hated
Yeah.
Cobra Kai.
I
You were
showed
like,
you-
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, I showed you
Bitaw.
over the garden wall and then you were like,
Pagbata man.
Tiyan eh, bata man eh, di man
So, hindi ko supportive na tao. No?
Hindi.
Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai.
It's like Jesus, Kuya Ernest, like, just let us have our
Ay ko
thing.
tuwag ako kuya. Tigsoon.
Ito, di mo siya Kuya Ernest, Kuya EJ.
Yeah, it's Kuya AJ.
Redacted.
Yeah, unsay man ang feeling na mahuman ang Attack on Titan?
Di ba?
Na,
Kira siya.
okay lang.
Kira siya. Ay, pamukha sa akong nga tanaw og anime.
Mas nindot siya sa Full Metal Alchemist.
Kaya ako din tanggalon din tanan.
Fuck you.
No,
We will
Ernest.
not be silenced. The Weevolution will not be televised.
Hindi. For me, I don't really like Attack on Titan because it's very similar to Claymore, which is a
Fuck is
manga.
Claymore.
Una-hunaan na lang times na,
What?
like, it's this generation's version of Claymore. So like,
Nalain lang ka kay sikat siya good.
Dugi?
So Tiny hates anything that is
Ako po
sikat.
may nanaw pag ko kung ganun di ko ganahan
It's
na
like,
kuno yaw sikat ani piste.
Everything has to be obscure with
What?
Tiny.
No, I like Cobra Kai.
Yaw kita
no, you
man tanan
didn't.
dire yaw
I finished Cobra. Yeah,
Miss I'm gonna read Lacan this week.
A girl who studies Spanish for fun.
That's not because it's obscure.
I'm so quirky.
Parehara kita.
We're all just trying to be
We're just
trying to
snobs.
avoid being mainstream.
No, we're just
Mo lagi ka
snobs.
na actively trying to be away from the mainstream.
I'm
Bati
like,
siya nga ko notion.
counter culture now. So I'm like,
So you
balik na ko sa
ganahan ka sa
TikTok,
culture, ironically.
No.
Bita. We shouldn't be gatekeeping. Attack on Titan's fine. It's okay.
Gonna hurt kayong nong.
Kini ka na nagtuon ng luha sa kilid mo.
It's fine.
It's not like Claymore, but it's okay.
It's like there's a character who likes potatoes. And like the Asian people are extinct and only one character is Mikasa and everyone's German. But it's more of like understand na lang ka na no one is forcing you to like it, like, but don't hate on people.
No.
Na
It's okay that
ganahan
other
na
people
niya.
like it. I don't like it, but it's great that a lot of other people like it.
And and
Grabe ka patronizing.
ano na lang sa don't criticize it for like murag it's just following this, and then like murag well the thing that's it's following probably followed something
So,
else.
mga ganahan libro gikan ng Bible tanan.
Lagi.
Yeah, what?
It's kanang mga Greek myths, kanang tanan ng story, they're all allusions to those things.
Mga allegory.
Allusions to the Bible?
Yeah, there are like multiple allusions. Like, what's pa na? Dark Knight pa lang gani. Ano,
Allegory.
It's a
Salino.
metaphor. Be.
It's a metaphor.
You
Harvey
know,
Dent is
you know who
Jesus.
hates metaphors? Tolkien.
But to the point. Like, kanang... Oh, shame.
Gidrag lang ni Tolkien apil sa storya mo. Kasi di ganahan na.
Yeah, so... He also liked tobacco. And
He did good with his life.
Yeah.
Probably, if you read Lord of the Rings, it's all about, like, the hobbits just want to smoke weed.
That's
all
why
the
he's a
time.
great writer. I like his books. Okay, so where are we at now?
The point is, don't shame anyone for liking
Yeah,
anything.
it's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
like or not liking something.
Yeah.
Like Last Jedi.
Are we gonna get into this?
I was gonna...
Oh wait,
dapat.
we don't have the.
Natay-
I was gonna cut the
natay-
commercial.
Natay 10 minutes.
Okay.
Let's cut the commercial.
Sige.
lang sa... What's that event ni mo, Tines?
What?
Inday? Street
That's not an event. Wait, what? That was a weird segue.
Last Jedi.
Bito,
I know
this
that
is a
Pia
safe
hates-
space. This is a safe space.
No. If you let him talk about it, it'll take like 30
It'll
minutes.
take like 3 hours, so.
No, it won't take 3 hours. It's more just trying to analyze.
Maging mo na tayo episode na ba ni ikaw rin mo story.
It's just Last Jedi.
No,
Bonus
it's-
episode.
It's like
Why
I've
Last
learned
Jedi is
things
good.
about myself and how other people digest media and like why it's such a huge
More siya ka
issue.
ng gamiton sa mga psychiatrist ba nga.
Yeah, it could be used
Ibutang
as a
nimo
study.
imong kuan niya ilabay ra bitaw nimo sa ocean.
Sometimes it becomes like a litmus test for like kanang how I gauge people and how they enjoy things. Like, hey, did you like this? And then based on how they digested it, like murag naka ingana de ka.
Wow.
I know it's kind of shallow.
Mo na yung racism ba?
I know it's kind of shallow,
Judgment,
but
boy.
like murag it's a recurring thing, man said, and then you get to see like how people treat things and how kanang murag bad they are at accepting change. It's a very interesting, I tell you, like murag
Yo, kita gid ka sa mga bigot sa ano. Ang
exactly.
bigotry kay maklaro gid mo sa ilang
We'll go as
answers.
Jude, like promise, and I sound like an insane person whenever like I try
You
to talk
think?
about it and like, well, why don't you get it?
You
And then,
started him up. Oh no.
but yeah, but I really don't want to talk about it.
Okay, let's not talk about it. When you're ready.
Nindot ko itong Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Lagi.
I respect your love for Last Jedi.
I think
Like, respect niyo akong pagtanaw gata kong Titan.
Very
it's
respectful.
great. I like
Very
that.
respectful podcast.
Tight. God, these nuts toast are delicious.
Thank you.
Pati na siya.
I mixed them myself.
Thanks for your nuts, Benny.
Yeah. May na lang na magpa-share si Tiny. Ernest, you're not eating any. Ano naman?
Diba, parat kayo?
It's February now. Or at least it'll be February when this comes out. So,
Mga YouTuber, good bang. When this comes out,
unsa man ang atong, what does Valentines during pandemic mean? Or
Bitaw.
like,
so that's just mga questions siguro nga dapat na to i-asa to mga viewers. If
Yeah.
na magiging mga listeners.
Couples?
yeah. So last Valentine, we had a Valentine's episode like last time. Is that the one where we had Eric over?
Sila Eric ba to? Oh, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we talked about pap smears and
Mga sexual
Pap smears.
health.
and Hovember. We fucking missed it. We
Bitaw, speaking of reproductive health, kanang congrats din ninyo, Rick. Puhon.
Yes,
Aww.
they're expecting this week.
No, maybe like sometime early next month.
Next month. Why did you tell me this week? I was
Is it-
like,
yeah,
I had false like kanang happiness for them. Ugh.
Next
Tayo
month.
false or
You're gonna
din mo
have to
happiness?
Oh
post-
no,
Own it.
it's like I was already like elated na akong feeling for them,
No.
and then false alarm na day. So I was like,
No, I mean early next month, so that's within the next 2 weeks.
what are you? Spare me the semantics. Jesus Christ. Ano sa ka ang pangalan ng child?
Raby.
Raby man daw.
Raby.
Oh,
Raby.
katuon lagi bastos.
If nanas
I
like,
don't know. It sounds like the singular form of rabies. And
Di mo lagi if twins.
rabies.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out na lang nila. Sorry we couldn't have you here to talk about.
Bitaw, we
upcoming-
miss you. Puhon niya.
We could talk about Valentine's with them because they're so in love.
So
I
what's gonna
know.
happen? Sorry, I'm choking on my own nuts.
Water, please.
I need to lubricate. So what do you think is gonna happen this Valentine's Day? Like
I don't know.
for couples who live together.
Yaw ako yung pakutan mo.
No, like for couples who live together, it'll probably be like more. I don't know. We'll just
Same
eat
old,
something
same old.
fancy.
Just another Tuesday.
Yeah. For
Okay,
me,
bagay siya
for
ka
me it was Tuesday.
Lahi
But
ra gid.
I wonder what single people will be like going through.
I don't know. I think they'll rely a lot on service delivery systems like pa-deliver sila like roses.
I thought magpa-deliver sila mga
What?
people.
Bitaw.
Because if anything, they may mga sex workers, di ba, na nag-adapt na sila to the online like market.
Foy.
Or-
Murag tanan man siguro.
no, and there's still some super old school like kanang naragyapon sila dito. sa
Face-to-face
kilid.
classes gyapon.
Lagi, it's like, hey boy, and I'm like, oh sorry ma, sorry ate, ayoko lang. I'm just in high school. But kanang, unsa na, there are subreddits on, what's the term niya? Something, looking for LFL ba na?
Looking for love?
Like subreddits na, I forgot. Basta
R for
there's
R?
R for R, that one.
What's R for R?
Plain daw Pia.
Reddit. Well, I don't know.
What's R for R?
Ano na?
Basta, it's people like,
I have no idea. I
It's
just know
their-
the term.
mara siya kanang early form of Tinder na mura na sila sa Reddit and it's like, hey, I'm hanging out here like right now sa Cebu, and then there's like a subreddit for Cebu na nangitag mga people to have sex with, and Philippines in general, na mga Manila, and then it feels like these were the baby forms of kanang Tinder, and then Tinder kind of just refined that na lang, and then now we have modern dating.
Weird na mga Redditor po din mong pares.
Gusto niya makabawas sila sa ilmo Reddit account. It's
And see what
crazy.
you've been up to.
Pwede kan sila stocks karon.
Okay, for a while, ang akong Reddit people would know like what I've been saving on my account, and then karon lang ako hide that please.
Nila team song kay Honey Drop. Let me take you to
The
the place.
Isn't that a Christian song?
No.
Honey drop.
Wait.
This is
Oh, no,
Debbie,
no,
I
no.
think
No,
Christian.
no. Oh yeah, bitaw. I'm thinking of Country road, take me home.
Isa na sa first na mo gikanta the first
What?
No.
Country roads.
2008.
May ganda na, almost heaven. Butuan
kita-
City.
Clip.
Ibuta ang clip din.
Okay ba ta? For sure.
You have to. Like,
But-
posterity.
Pero, abli pa ba ang mga motels and shit karon?
They would probably give discounts, no?
Di ba murag kuan man na sa una, murag isa man na sa
Yeah, yeah.
nagplan man ko sa una nga murag kanang
Motel Valentines.
murag bitaw sa kanang graduation sa una sa high school kay hinumdum mo ana nga kanang picturean mo if musaka mo sa stage. Niya butang ra inyong mga naong sa kanang sa kilid sa
I
sa
remember
kilid sa
this
gate
poster.
pagkahuman.
Yeah.
Mo na akong plano nag-atang ko sa Queensland sa gawas niya.
Pa-picture
ko sa kanang mga tao nga mosuod ba nila mga lovers ba. Niya ko ra ibutay ilang mga picture dito sa gawas nga develop na pagkahuman.
Buy it or your wife's it.
Feel ako mga kwarta yun ko ito if ako tong kanang if kanang seryoso lang ko nga tao bitaw.
You should have done that.
Entrepreneur lang ko
That
mindset.
feels like a fun kanang unsa na just for laughs na after dark nga gag. Like kanang you're on camera.
Oh, that sounds so fun. Like, you should have done it.
Lagi?
You should do it this year.
Wait, why would people buy it?
Kay para mawa ilang naong dito sa
Yeah.
kilid sa ko.
It's like, buy it or your wife sees it. You just said it a while ago.
Bitaw, kami ako nakasabot ka.
That sounds like a pretty lucrative business idea. But we should think about business during Valentine's.
Lagi.
What?
Yeah, because Valentine's is a
That's
business.
exactly the opposite of
What if?
Valentine's.
No, because
if?
Valentine's was created for the commercial
Chocolate.
commercial
Oh,
industry.
Chocolate and cards.
Mangutan na to sa atong mga listeners if na sila gusto ipa-plug karong Valentines.
Bito.
We did
Na sila yung mga greetings ba sa ilang
Oh, we don't know. For next
For
week.
how
for
much?
kano sa man mo gawas. Mga 2 weeks from now
2 weeks
siguro.
from now.
2 episodes
How much
from
per
now.
plug? How much per plug?
Kuan, Dogecoin, balitulok.
We would like a rare Pepe.
No. What was the kitty one? I want the kitty
Crypto
coin.
kitties.
Yeah, I want a crypto kitty, please.
So
And-
nice.
Pero bitaw, if naamoy ganahan i-greet, pwede rin yung comment.
Yeah, we can do
Sa
that.
ubos ani.
For free, really.
And we will read
Anywhere.
it out to your lover.
What about
Or kanang bisag dili mo lover good.
Bitaw.
Kanya kanang
Di mo
naguna-una
crush?
lang ka.
Crush lang.
are there still people courting other people at this time of pandemic ba?
Yeah, people are always looking for people to love.
Man, how does
I
that
think
work?
diretso sila iyot karon. Muna nakahadlok
It's
ani
like
nga
no
pandemic.
time the police are here.
Oh.
Do you have a face mask?
We'll die tomorrow.
Ikaw,
Not very safe. Not very safe, like love in times of COVID.
But you can still like
know.
just unsa na kanang I imagine like before they hook up like kuan pa na yung temperature and then like
Wait.
na siya form na have you been in contact with anyone in the past 2 weeks?
Ibutang nimo imong kanang contact number. Kaso na may tabo na
Contact
after
tracing.
sa inyong kuan ba.
But if fancy ang ilang phone, pwede, like, if na siya data, na kay mascan
QR.
na barcode.
QR
QR code lang.
Pero di ba, feel na ako mas safe yun if na ka ng swab test yun na. Oh, I took my swab test today.
Bita na ba inal swab test bago lang gi-develop sa China?
Oh, is that the one they're doing on the
Which is
30th?
mga kanang more effective daw.
No.
So pwede na ka nang gamiton.
It's like, it sounds like like everything Chinese that's coming out, I kind of don't trust it anymore as a Filipino, like more like,
Pero racism na siya.
that's what it is, no?
Prejudice.
That's how
Internalized na siya nga
That's how it
racism.
starts, and then like more like, I really don't want to hate it, but naghimo mig Chinese seasoning na tofu, and then I was like, murag batia, tastes like oppression. Murag ka nang muka, give back
Tastes
our,
like a lost sea. man.
give back our waters. Damn it. Ano nga,
It's
muka,
interesting because like Chinese seasonings are really good, or kind of mga Asian seasonings.
Chinese seasonings are really 5 spice man tanan good.
Yeah.
No, like kaning we tried making. We made. We call that mapo tofu.
Yeah, and that's what I said. It
super
tasted like
tasty.
oppression. Like, murag, oh my god. I feel like one child lang pwede na ako pagmukhaan ko. Ka nang, ano ba na? I got lost. It's like, it's gonna turn into a very bad anti-Chinese rant.
Lagi nagawa trapit ako.
Hey,
I was waiting to jump in.
hey, I was raised in a Sacred Heart school where learning Chinese is
Chinese ba?
我名小飞嘛
What the fuck?
你是谁
What is?
I can also recite the Our Father in Chinese.
Never recited, no.
No,
Or just the
no,
first
no.
few lines. Yeah.
Just the...
There's just the first
Be
one.
blasphemous, bitch.
Try
singing
Yani
it.
to kuola lin, yani to chui fang sin siren tian.
Silabot ni Yani.
Sing it, sing it.
This is
sing
the
it.
first lines of the Our Father.
Is it our Father who
I'm
art
not-
in heaven?
Yes, that's what it was.
But it's in Chinese.
But it sounds like legit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just had like fun walking around pretending to be Chinese and then recite Our Father. And then like I do it. I talk in front of mga shop workers and then in-check ko with the person I'm with and then like
Yung mga ide kang discount no.
yeah, and then I watch them like look confused na yawa Chinese man din eh. And then mag-Bisaya na ko nila aute.
Won't they like scam you more because you're Chinese?
I know.
Like,
Dili
It's like-
kay bawo mo ka sa mga kanang mga process nila.
I
Labi na sa Colon, Chinese ba na mostly ang mga
I
kuan.
see, I
Oh,
see, I
man.
see.
Old
It's-
school China ba?
Yeah, it's like frozen in time kaya ng mga stores sa Kulon.
Like progress.
Yeah, they like
Murag the opposite of their name.
yeah, exactly no. It's like regress or ano
Congress.
dogma.
I remember this
Yeah.
one short story about the Chinese community in the 80s or 70s sa Cebu City. Very interesting kayo because usually if you're Chinese, your business is on the first floor and then you live on the top floor. And they're very business-minded, Jud. It's really centered on how well the man can handle the business and how well the woman can help run that industry. And if she can't give him a happy home and a happy business, she's out na dayon.
Of the family, like even after marriage.
Yeah, like if you can't give like your husband a son or at least like one child, you're considered bad luck.
Kaya saan eh?
I thought you hated kids.
Di.
What else do they have? Like dapat close ng store on lunchtime.
Oh.
And they provide the food man, I think, for their employees.
Do they?
Yeah, like I've nakabisita na ko sa Chester Enterprises na murag kalit na lang na like daghan nga
Oh, that's nice.
dako nga plastic na puros pan and then ihatag sa employees. I don't know. I'm not sure to call it nice yet. I'm like, what if they haven't had raises in like a while or
Oh, that's true.
sana kanang
Murag, I'm sure they haven't.
yeah, it's
Oh no.
Ang kuan pod ang magman sa register kay family member yun na.
Yeah,
dapat.
yeah.
Oh,
They don't
yeah.
trust anyone outside their family, and they're very very strict to their Filipino workers. Because we used to go to Carbon every Sunday. Early in the morning niya kusog ka na sila mga saba sa ilang mga Pinoy na workers. Oh, why are you so slow? Hurry!
Nana good nag-English.
I think marag nag-reverse
they
lang
speak
because at
English.
some point the Chinese were the oppressed ones in our country, right?
No.
sa panahon sa kuan
Yes, it's
Castilla.
Rest?
Mm.
Oh, they couldn't sell, diba?
Oh.
If you're Chinese, you couldn't sell.
No?
Gi kuan sila, mura sila gihimog Jewish nga mga tao sa una tong pre-Holocaust nga gilahi
So
sila
they
og
were
community. Mo nang binondo.
Oh,
Sa Manila.
mga Chinatowns.
Gi dili na siya kanang self-imposed na Chinatown. Tungod na kay gilahi gid sila sa papilis. ba.
Also, that's like their concentration camp or something.
But now they're doing so
Kay
well.
Intramuros ba na atbang.
So, unsang status
Kuan.
na to, if the hierarchy used to be the Spanish, and then what? Does it go Filipinos, then below that the Chinese, or was it
I think
both of us were equally garbage to the Spanish?
mura ginana.
No?
Pero di lang nila ganahan
They
imingo
got
lang
brought
duha.
in because they could do
business.
business,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, because...
But they've
They've been doing business
with
before
us.
pa man.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Silk Road.
and they do particularly well. Like
Yeah, because this is just from a comedian kato si Ronnie Cheng na religious daw ang kanang when it comes to money, like it's also a religion daw to Chinese people. So
Really?
like yeah, that's why kanang they have real strict rules about keeping money and kanang making money flow ingana.
Oh man, we should
So, mo nang pang reason po na kailangan yung Chinese ang ilay marry.
we should cite a disclaimer.
Na unsa.
I don't know, like para
Na
ma-keep
this
with
does
the...
not reflect our racism
Yeah.
Yeah.
internalized.
We're just trying to figure things out.
Bitaw.
Yeah.
Like, we're not making
We don't
any
mean
solid
disrespect
statements.
to the
Chinese
Philippine Chinese community.
Ito.
Yes.
Oh,
We have friends.
We do have Chinese cards. We are partially Chinese, right? Like,
Are you?
wow.
That doesn't help if you're saying
No.
stuff that are bad.
I have a Chinese friend, and I think she's fine.
I have a 1/16 Chinese card.
Di okay raman kasabot raman sila. Wa may mga Filipino
That's
Chinese
the
kay maminaw sa atong
We're
podcast.
talking about history and how the Chinese were able to like murag. Oh, now they're the rich people in society, and now they're oppressing us in our own land.
how the turntables.
Like, eh? How
Pero
the-
dili ang mga oppressive nga kanang matawag nato nga oppressive nga Chinese business owners karon.
Mm.
Dili man na sila from here siguro pud kay daghan man kayo na sila diaspora pud gikan mainland padung diri.
Probably.
Daghan man na sila fresh nga mainlanders nga moanhi diri. Yeah, murag mao daw na sila ang nato yung murag several kuan before nga kanang degrees of racism or kanang murag being oppressive towards Filipinos ba.
Here?
Mas grabe gyud ang kanang mga
Mainlanders.
mainlanders nga bago lang kuan or kanang mga first generation pa ba.
Remember that story going like around on Facebook where she was made to eat the leftover bones?
Oh kadto.
Like when she visited her Chinese family's.
Oh yeah. Kanang that I think
Amo to
Atenista
sa katinuod
Atenista ba
po.
to sila or taga UP? Or I don't know.
From Ateneo.
Basta
Oh.
she had a study group dito sa ilang family, and then kanang
Family saying friend.
yeah, and then they were gonna have dinner,
But
and
she wasn't made to sit down with the
yeah,
rest
she
of
was
them.
like, "Oh,
Murag
I'm sorry,
na kanang mainlanders nga parente di ba nga niadto adto nga balay.
yeah, and then she wasn't allowed to eat
Daw.
with them. And then she was just gonna order food out, and then while she was like eating, naining abot nga relatives sa katong young friend who like gave her like a plate, I think, and then
It was just bones.
yeah, it was like bones and leftovers, and then she said for you, and then so you would eat it, and then we're like, wow, grabe, and then ain't that like how we live in life right now, huh?
Pero duwa daw ko if kanang walang siya kibawon sa chicken feet ba. Because chicken feet is considered a delicacy sa mainland China.
It's like just imagine like nasayop lang
Mura atinista bitaw niya tagaan yung chicken feet ba.
Oh my god, what are you giving me? Like shop
Are these bones?
or kanang
You go like that.
Pero Chinese man ang mga atenista. So,
Amo nga wala siya kakaog chicken feet sa
or
iyang
kanang
tibok life.
murag hatagan siyang siopaw, and then like it's like, oh my god, they're trying to feed me uncooked bread. It's white. Sa mukha nakatwist eh.
Karon mo ko kuno na nga.
Yeah.
Possibility gid bitaw.
Possibly.
Kasi chicken feet dito yung giluto pag
In
ikan
her,
China ba.
I think in her story, she said na murag, well, we're not researching anything right now.
Kaayo.
Yeah.
Never.
We put our phones in the other room. And that story, I remember, like, giingnan sa dyan na, it's like for a dog, like, gianaan siya, nagitawag siya dog or something.
Yeah.
But-
And then cutting like the family had to like apologize. But it was just like he's from the mainland, he doesn't know.
Lagi. So, forgive him for he does not know to keep the racism secret.
Pero inalabag pag ka ang diaspora no ng mga Pinoy.
Also.
What?
Dito
Are
sa-
they cruel?
Sa ato.
Oh, interestingly enough, no, like a lot of Filipinos who go to the States think they're white now.
What?
Right? They take on cutting a white facade.
Yeah, I have a friend who I grew up with who went to Australia, and then now he doesn't know how to speak Filipino anymore. And I'm like, kanang gishamed daw kuno siya sa iyang relative na you don't know how to speak Filipino but you grew up in Filipino. A Filipino should know how to speak and then nagstatus siya about it na murag like, why would I want to be part of a culture that makes fun of you for not knowing their language? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, kanang it kind of sucks that you would forget that, like, origin man sa nimo.
Daghang kayo na himong mga white supremacists na Pinoy.
Mga Republican ilang ideals.
Oh, kanang nasa sila yung
Pagmabalay na sila dito.
Yeah, they think they're white na.
Ikaw man. Parehas man sila like pro-life, religious gihapon ang
Beta.
kana nga basis.
It's not also like an us against them mentality baka na murag I worked hard to get here like fairly,
Mm-hmm.
and then what are you gonna do? Jump over the wall and
Kana-
then mo ano na ka?
napod na siya.
And then you're ruining the economy, taking the jobs because you get paid like really little.
Yan napod ang kanang underlying people pleasing bitaw sa Pinoy. Ang ganahan sila nga murag mo appease sila sa ilang mga masters ba.
An interesting thing is like some of them are housewives or kind of like and then usually ang ilang mga husbands kay Republicans. So they go with whatever kaning their husbands believe in.
Well, yeah, I'd imagine that they'd sacrifice a lot to be like more like that person's wife already. Okay, we have so many stories like that.
That person's
Anyway, I think that I was like to the point of like katong si Ernest, he was talking about kanang if Filipinos are also oppressive.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
can be.
why do we like? I don't think we have to go to other countries
To know.
to know. Okay,
Bitaw.
like even here, like in the Philippines, kanang grabe ba kay ang kanang culture na atay helpers at the house, and then
Oh, yeah,
we
no?
like
It's not just about
mga
not
abusive
a-
na mga Filipino families to
Ah, yeah.
other like helpers.
Oh, yeah.
But remember that ambassador who was abusive to her own helper? Like
Oh,
Filipino
yeah.
ambassador. I forgot kaning what country like she was
Nasa sa gawas,
in.
oh.
Yeah, she was outside and she was caught on camera constantly like hitting her Filipino helper pa jud.
I know. It's crazy. Sometimes I'm uncomfortable with the fact that we still have helpers.
Mura mo siya offshoot sa slave culture, di ba?
Remember that article that came out? Like kaning
Katong lola.
Oh.
Yeah,
Kaya
we
kaning
had a
may-
slave in the household.
Who wrote that article? Where did it come out? New York?
died.
No.
Well, he died.
Ano suwat to?
It was
Shit.
what kind of piece was it? It was a CNF man siguro.
Why?
Like
What
a
happened?
creative
What's the story?
nonfiction piece.
New York Times, siguro?
New York Times though? No. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't you have a New York Times account? Will you pay
No.
for it?
No. Oh, I'm gonna have a New York Times account, so it's.
Ako kay nabasa mo article yan na din kanang burag mo ana bitaw nga.
Yeah,
You don't want to continue reading?
Yeah, I hate that. I hate
Gmail,
that.
and then we can just like share it. But don't tell New York Times that.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, amot na lang to.
Bito, we should do
Pwede.
that. New York
Screenshot
Times.
lang good.
Yeah.
Screenshot
Bati
lang
naman daw
page per
ang-
page.
Bati naman ang reviews sa New York
Because our
Times.
articles
kaya
are-
appropriate.
What?
Bati mo na kay mainstream man ang media.
Don't you think that part of the oppression comes from
What?
kanang okay, nasa tayo mga regionalist na mentality.
Yeah, we do.
Na
no?
murag, we take care of our own and this is my part of the so you're there. You know?
We have a very complicated sociological structure.
Yeah, it's besides the poor and the rich, there's already the murag, the Cebuanos versus the taga Manila, and then
Tao yun ni mo eh.
And like, ang kuan, I don't know, like, kanang sa household po, like, we're comfortable with keeping poor people poor.
Kasi sa household imong kuan ang
Or is this
Like,
kaning a
you know,
sa
government?
helper.
Helper, o kanang mga employees, like, if you have like a small business and you have a employee, and we're comfortable na, ay, okay naman na sila na nga sweldo.
I think na-trigger na ko ani. So, ang core gyud ani para nako is ang belief gyud sa tanan Pilipino nga pinaka-importante nga butang para nila is sila ug ilang pamilya.
Yeah, it's a family centric.
So, ang tanan nila buhaton, tanan corruption nga ilang capable of
It's for the family.
is for the family and mao na yung pinaka-prime nga justification na kay si God mo sabot ra gyud basta imong pamilya imong
na religious aspect of that na
na kay free pass.
Yeah, family gets to watch out for each other. I know he's a rapist, but his family. Yeah. I'm sorry, that's me trying to be Tony Soprano. Well, you know what you gonna do about it?
Sabi to imong papa kay corrupt nga politician.
But you can't route him out.
Yeah, and then kanang to keep the family business going, like natin mga political dynasties.
Oh.
Like even if the person is incompetent, they get put into big positions because you're my family. You're not gonna fuck me over, right?
Ya mag-away na day gihapon eventually sa yuta.
Oh, yeah.
Pinatian na day yun.
Oh, it's like more because this branch of the family is like not doing so well. Poverty makes monsters of us all. Where have I heard that?
Poverty and richness.
Social inequality.
Selfishness.
Unsa may pwede na to mabuhat ano yung inequality pud nga kanang personally ba?
Well, first of
For-
Na
all,
makaya na to.
thank you for that question.
Contestant number 1.
That's a question. What can we do about poverty as an individual? Education, like more.
What can we do? Like, do you want to educate?
Educate yourself. Like more. I know a lot of people na more. They're not. They weren't raised with like wealth, but because educators, ang ilang parents, and then educated sa sila, they earn like they manage to get. Sorry. They manage to get jobs that pay really well, and then they can escape that poverty. But at the same time, like, we have other values that pull them back. Na, oh no, you're not allowed to have your own life. Your life belongs to the family, so everything you earn has to be for the family. And then the person handling your money is
Not smart.
not progressive, but it's just like, that's your job.
Yeah, that's such a Filipino trait, diba? Na kaning like kaning the firstborn child, or not like kaning the children have to pay a stipend to like help out the family, pitch in. Yeah, if they can't, kay kasabaan din pirmi or Asian sa family.
Yeah, it's like luxury na lang na if like marag you have a family that goes do whatever you want. Then marag
Luxury gid kay na ba?
Yeah.
Blagot gid ko ano may nana
lagi
pamilya.
just to go like I don't need to go,
Ilasa ni mo.
I don't need to go to
Nana,
management. I can just do mass comm.
Yeah, and
Like that's my passion.
Fine arts.
Filmmaking.
Fine arts. Pila man na.
Yeah. I'm an aspiring filmmaker.
Kita ni perspiring. Ano?
so kaning like largely a part that kaning that's holding our economy back or our progress back is the Filipino family itself.
Kinda. It's a whole network of things actually. It's like
Love, actually.
religion.
Love.
February. Back to that. Oh, Valentines.
The love of family.
Full circle.
The love of Christ.
So, but besides education, one thing I also think na murag a great elevator of your circumstance is like physical beauty. Like,
Bito.
no, it's like that's where you
Sa
get.
TikTok culture karon.
Lagi, that's where you can get the stories of kanang murag. He saw me while I was working at the Carinderia, and then now we're married, and then like murag. Whoa.
Wala gid nila
What is
gisulti
this,
ang sa ilang
hayop ka?
gibuhat.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Ano hayop ka reference?
Well, it's not. Hayop was referencing a lot of other shit na murag.
But it's such a Filipino dream thing, diba? In like a lot of kaning Filipino dramas, na kaning pubrika siya ng babae and then she gets noticed by
Yeah,
kaning
may
a
guwapa
wealthy.
siya. Yeah, that's the murag kanang. Oh, that's a God-given like lottery ticket there.
We
like
all
murag.
just want a good life.
Kanang. Yeah, but kanalagi ang samok na. You also have to eat your own bag of dicks if like you decide to climb the social ladder that way. Like, but I mean, interesting na jud kayo siya na how beauty can like surpass everything, and then like kanang you can get up there just because of like looks lang.
Yeah, it's psychology. People will believe you if you're beautiful.
Okay, viable lang yung eggs, no? Or,
Pero grabe pud mas enhance gid sa Pilipinas pud.
So
Ang
like
physical beauty kay murag mas valued siya
And we have a very
compared sa
skewed.
kanang
oh
sa
yeah.
uban countries ba. Nga,
Yeah.
Okay, like how?
mas ganahan ta og mga beauty contest.
Oh yeah.
Sana sa kanang murag pag-prepare bitaw sa women for
Why is that?
ano mga roles nila nga subservient sila sa mga
Why do we really like
mga
beauty?
politician nga ilang mga asawa or mga business owners. Di ba mo na yung mga judges? Mo daw na ang kanang murag recruitment nila sa mga babae.
No, unsa?
Kanang mo appeal sila mga beauty contest niya mga judge kay kanang people hunting for kuan.
Why do we like beauty contests?
People hunting for like their new girlfriends for that year, until they turn 26.
Yeah, who give them free cosmetic surgery?
Murag bati siya pero
It's very human.
it's very Filipino para nako.
I think it's human. Na at some point you can also like convince yourself that like if you're an attractive person, all of your like terrible attributes can be like seen through rose-colored glasses, like more being possessive when you're ugly is, well, you're possessive and controlling, but being possessive as an attractive person, you're like, oh, he's so cute. He just cares about me.
No.
Like,
Ito,
feels-
mga attractive people, what do you say?
Yeah, well,
I'm so flattered that Ernest just pointed to.
also
Sometimes.
I'm pretty sure he gestured to me also. Say, hindi ko sure if, like, authentic ba ang love sa ako ni Tiny. Kay, nag-gout attack ko.
So,
and
magsugot
then,
ron? Sugutan ni ron?
Ayaw lang. I started-
Bakpeda lagi.
I started doubting my attractiveness. Like,
Same, bay.
It's a curse, way.
Same.
Like, listen bito.
I'm just with him for his looks. He's just so charming.
Yeah. It's like, Tiny, I also like Star Wars. Like, kanang...
Tabaga sa ayang point
Sa
yun.
Na?
Attractive people.
Is it easier?
Traits of attractive people are kanang elevated because they're attractive.
Or like mo
If-
kawaii siya, no?
Yeah.
Kawaii nga version ba? Kay,
And if they're the same traits on a not so attractive person, they become negative.
There are a lot of
No.
psychological studies
I don't know.
about it.
I don't know if everyone's like me, but I don't like any unhealthy behavior at all.
I'm going we give free passes to people who are attractive because kinda like they're attractive. There's a lot of psychological studies about it, man.
Oh, but there is this thing I do that every time I go to a government office, I dress well. I'm like, okay, we gotta do this. Because, you know, it helps kind of. Because, like, they're like, oh my god, I feel like the main character. And then people just like, oh,
Opposite akong feeling pag
what does
government
this
office.
person need? What does this person need?
yan ka na ihatod ka, no? Support.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I remember that story.
It's so weird. Would you dress up for government offices?
Ako kalwa.
Yeah, usually government offices
Di
are
ka lang,
like...
ako lang i-ensure nga ka nandi ko dakpon sa guard. Pag sud pa lang daan
it's
ba?
like...
Moro na akong
Ato-
bare minimum.
Yeah, mga itong LTO, it's like, it's gonna be uncomfortable there. It's gonna
Because
be
you
hot
guys
and full
always
of
wear
people.
black.
No, it's like...
Yeah, but
it's
people
weird
are
that Pia
nicer to
has
you
that-
if people think you're attractive.
Well,
honestly.
It also works if you're a pretty girl and gonna... Well, you're a girl in general. If like attractive girl...
Wow.
Di mo work po siya sa opposite ba?
Nagay?
Earnest to the experience.
Di ka na sa mga tellers, sa mga bank, or if ka nang pleasant lang tingog,
Yeah.
ako i-adjust akong tingog tao sa akin.
Ako,
Kaya naman, excuse me, take ka na namin ko. Pwede na ako ipa-change ang ako account tayo na.
Oh my god! I've never
had
heard that earnest voice before. What
you
is
guys.
this?
nasa ko yung nga
Pang teller na ako nga voice. Pang teller na ako.
I had that yesterday sa kanang murag Rustans, kanang nag-grocery me, and then like, ang cashier sa kanang was a dude in kanang naka-long sleeve siya and a tie.
He was the general manager.
Was he? Yeah, but nasa mukhan ko because like whenever I talk to like the baggers or mga like even the ladies lang, I just say kuya, ate, and then what the guy was like in a tie, so I was like,
Sir?
sir, like, sir, just go, and it's like fuck. I shouldn't. We should all be equal in the
He
eyes
won.
of like ano.
He won.
Lagi he won, so I tried to take it back. It was like, kuya, na wala siya kay kuya.
Kuya. Bye.
Okay, like naturally we always respond good to cutting appearance. Okay, we judge on how people appear. If this person appears pleasant, then they're probably pleasant. Or if they appear attractive, they probably also have cutting good qualities, good traits.
Ako, if attractive ang person, automatic like murag ang akong filter is something maldito ka. Or,
Di, if pleasant sila kay mo kanang mo raise ang mga flags para na ako kanang mariyaw ang butan ni animal.
yeah, it's like murag
Madlokid ko ano mga pleasant
mahadlok og
nga
mga
tao.
attractive people na pleasant. Like murag something is wrong. Something.
I'm being scammed.
It's not lagi. It's like you want something. It's not right. Pero if maldita ang attractive person, like
Doesn't
dili ko
do it.
nila i-notice. This is
Sakto
right.
ran eh. This is how it should be.
Maybe a trauma response.
Ang pinaka-weird is kanang batig na akong pero maldito. Like, what the fuck is the matter with you?
Where did you get the audacity?
You are not
Wait, nasa
attractive.
sa mga attractive people na
Be
yung
fucking
podcast.
nice, please.
Wow. So only attractive people have a right to be unpleasant.
It's not the
Di, I don't
Tama
see
po eh.
unattractive people.
Na may
Di mo
like
kita.
kanang downside na if you're nice and you're attractive, this is a trap.
On sa uban tao.
Yeah.
That's a
What?
social
Like, para nimo?
Yeah.
Serial killer.
Like, oh my God, what is this person? Why is he nice and attractive?
Mao
It
lagi ka
doesn't
na
make
madlock
sense.
ko na combination. Pero kung ikaw may inana, like for example, ikaw masud ka sa government office, niya, naka-dress up, niya pleasant. Di man ka magminaldita, di ba?
Really?
Di man mo ensure nga kanang gwapa na ko enough ani.
No.
So magminaldita na lang ko kay para mo adjust
No,
na ilang
I'm just like there like an ordinary person, but it's like with the intent that, you know, if I might need to like talk to somebody, they will like me.
You really want to be liked, don't you?
No, because like you need to be liked in government offices, otherwise they will just leave you to shit.
Or i-red tag ka.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard. It has worked. Like
I really don't
like
like.
I was just like sitting there and then people be like looking at me and then naiday ka ng buti ba kayong lining system?
Yeah.
And they also had
Di makakahibaw.
Yeah.
Kung nakalain na ba ka or wala, kanang musod ka.
Exactly. And then naglingkod lang ko and I'm just like waiting because like it looked like I lied. But no, eventually kay murag gitawag was like, "Oh, ikaw, what do you need?" I was like,
Wow.
this is it. It worked.
Mao na yung inequality na to.
Using.
Mo-perpetuate paghihapon siya ba tungod sa mga inani ng mga tao.
That's using your
Mga gwapa
charms
nga tao
for.
na
Mga
nice.
gwapa.
I
Nice.
hate the diskarte thing. I hate diskarte.
But you still do it.
Di mo na.
I don't
mo
like
nang-
having to use the diskarte method.
Pero mo nang worst nga word para na ako. Kay
It's
gidrill na sa akong ulo
Diskarte.
pagkabata. Yeah. Di na ko'y belief nga diskarte works. Pero at the same time, diha manggugikan ang kuan pud kanang corruption essentially. Diskarte man na nimo
Exactly.
para sa imong pamilya. Kan mangawat ka.
Diskarte.
Diskarte man na nimo para lang mo buhi. Diskarte na ni bay.
What's the English word
Yeah,
for diskarte?
Street
Hustle.
smart? Oh. Hustle.
So what
That's
else?
your hustle. Anything.
hustle for
So
another
wakay
dollar.
diskarte, wakay hustle.
Yeah,
Wala.
you don't know how you don't
You
have
don't know
street
how to
smarts.
hustle.
Don't know how to work in the
okay.
world ba?
Street smarts.
Jesus Christ.
What? I've been sneezing into my elbows. You're welcome.
I really think about that, like getting dressing up really nice, going to government offices. Because usually, like when I go to government offices, I like wearing comfortable clothes because I know that you have to get a lot of work done. So I'm there
Yeah,
to work.
madugay gid ka diha.
Yeah,
madugay
and then
jud
they're
ko.
gonna send you to multiple departments. It's like, oh no, you need this form, and then it's like,
So I'm not gonna wear anything fancy, but like, ooh, nice.
Unsa may
Nice
fancy
tip.
para unsa may
Dress.
ikaw ro may nainaning experience. Describe unsay fancy.
No,
Unsay appropriate.
okay. So what I did was I wore like a skirt.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like a.
Moro to ang kanang keyword ba?
I wore a skirt na medyo like, you know, if you bend down, you can see it. But you never bend down. But that was like, oh, I look cute in this. And I wore like a sleeveless, like a
Wow.
spaghetti strap.
Wow, it's like describing a night out.
You really used your like.
Feminine
You really
wiles.
use your
Murag catfish ni mo tipo opisina ba?
Oh my God.
Catfish ni mong
I
gobyerno.
don't dress like that at all, but like that day,
I
I felt like a
know.
main character. I was like, oh my God, people are like,
I
whoa,
know.
this is good.
You never dress like that around us.
Exactly. You're not government office, are you?
Wow.
Ano na sila mo? Sa Riverdale ni.
What's a Riverdale?
Wow, that's a pretty smart move. I mean, like, I will not look down on women who use their feminine wiles to get their way.
Ako po
It's
same.
totally looking down.
I can
on you
look
right
down on women though if they're using their feminine wiles.
Can you?
I can look ba?
You
Down
can,
on them.
but
Kaya
you rather not.
they're letting me look.
now. You look up and down.
Wow. That's not consent, Ernest. I'm
look-
side
Hey,
by
what-
siding my head right now, snapping my fingers.
Looking is free. If you say pervy things, then that's what's wrong.
Bitaw.
Oh really?
There was
Really?
so
Is it your mouth?
It was so weird because that day that I did that, there was like some guy who came up to me and was like, Miss Tagakugod ka. Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Wow.
Oh, no, because
Wala yung mag-isulti sa iya. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
No, I was like, no, I'm not from Kugod. I di tagamihiya ka. No, I'm like, no, I'm
oh
not from
no,
Mihiya.
that's a pickup.
And
That's a
he's
pickup.
like,
That's a
he's
pickup.
like, I'm pretty sure I've seen you around in Mihiya.
Yeah.
Seen you around where?
Mejia is like a place in Ormoc.
Oh, okay. Wow, wait, so you went to a government office in Ormoc?
Oh,
So that's where the pretty ladies were?
Basin.
No?
Concentrated sila dito.
That's
Wato ko
the
dito,
pickup
pon.
line. Taga Mejia?
Mejia.
Donde
out,
está
Mejia.
el Mejia?
Google.
Mejia is an actual word. I forgot what it meant.
what's Mejia?
It's like the
Mejia.
woman term for Mexico.
What?
Mexico.
I know like a lot of the names we have is like Fiel. Fiel is faithful.
Where is this? Ormoc?
Wala lagi ko kadungan
No, it's Spanish na mga Fiel.
Oh yeah,
We know a cobarde.
I like
We know a
Fiel.
cobarde.
Fiel is
and
also in
cobarde
English.
means coward.
Cobarde?
Yeah.
Cobarde.
Sorry, Memphis.
Oh.
Sorry, December.
What else do we do? Oh yeah, more than I learned so far.
Moro to do.
Fiel.
I forgot the others.
Novo is new.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Actually,
It's close to
no,
Elvis.
it's nuevo.
No.
Right?
Di, duol ra siya sa new.
Oh, okay.
So, murag mo na yung kuhan.
Novo. I think it's new in another language, like
Novo nga kuhan,
Porto
French.
Novo.
Novo.
Novo Rich.
Nouveau.
Is that new?
Novo.
Oh.
So, kana, February. Sa tong suoton, Pia? Sa tong suoton sa February para sa mga government offices.
Short skirt.
Spaghetti strap.
nga blouse.
Wow.
What's the male
I've been
equivalent for
doing it
that?
wrong.
I don't know.
You
I
just
don't
have to be
know.
really attractive to
You
be
just
male.
need to actually for guys. You just need to look clean.
Tangalan mo saging.
You need to look clean.
Click.
Like you have to wear
Done.
pants that look nice
Ano?
Done.
and
Get a nice cut.
and a nice shirt that doesn't look like ironed.
Ano yung hardest nga kanang
That is the
Dare sa ako ba?
baseline, man. Like pants na probably not denim. 'Cause denim has like a habit, like a tendency to be like looking old, unless that's your
I
style
like
or something.
denim.
thanks.
So usually kanang kay mga chinos, because chinos are like kanang mga straight cut lang
Nindot
siya.
sila og kanang drop sa imong body. But
Yeah.
Man.
Noted.
I know some text wear stuff.
Useful for the Valentines I'm gonna spend indoors.
Lagi. Hey, we're gonna spend Valentines on government offices, man.
Aww.
With all the restrictions nga padung nato karong February.
Thanks a lot.
I hope it's not jail.
Di, feel ako diya. So magsuot lang ko chinos lang.
Lately, I've been wanting to reinvent myself and to kind of like change my entire outfit. Like
Wala ni mo
wardrobe.
gi-reinvent imong ulo times.
Oh yeah, that's the start of it. But I want like full blown getting. But nobody's gonna see me. I want to wear
So
all the
you-
sparkles
So you wanna...
and all the
Sparkles.
yes.
Hindi,
You wanna
nagsuot
you wanna
sparkles
look like
bitaw
you're
sa
in
beach.
4th grade?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I wanna be cutting. I wanna wear something that I would want to wear in high school. Something absolutely
Oh,
ridiculous.
because
Ang sa kay di ka mo gawas mo na imong point or
No.
ganahan ka makitaan ngayon naginana ka.
Yeah, I do. But it's COVID. Such a shame.
Wow.
I want to do all the kind of
Even then,
sparkly
you're wearing a
things.
face mask. So padayon na lang ta aning romance talk next episode.
Pwede ra. Okay, it's
Aw.
February.
We'll be in the
More
middle of February.
romance.
Sa pagsulti
We
sa
can talk about
February ba?
relationships.
February.
February.
Nabay R. Nabay R.
February. No, it's
Feb-
February.
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 Yeah, I don't
American
know.
English.
February.
Ni anong
Like,
Pebrero man sa
Nuclear.
Is it not like Spanish?
Nuclear.
Spanish
Nuclear
man na Febrero.
family.
Yeah, so if this comes out Valentine's, oh no,
No.
it's
pre-Valentine's,
I hope dili.
we urge our listeners to kanang send us what they want to talk about.
Bitaw. Or ilang mga kuan, mga
Shoutouts.
greetings para sa ilang mga
Yeah.
significant
Yes,
other or
please,
others.
Uh,
Yeah, if you're polyamorous.
no shame.
others.
Bitaw, no shame. Di mo shame eh. Nga nung kisend ninyo dili mo
I'm not trying to flout your polyamory in front of us monoamories. Yeah.
Monoamorous?
Ako kay zero memories.
Wait, di ba naman ito i-plug si Tiny?
Bitaw.
Oh.
Unsa to yung
And then-
event?
Yeah.
Literature.
We have. Oh, you missed the deadline. It was today.
Oh.
What
You
a
missed
day.
like
Pero
No,
isulti
no.
na lang unsa na siya about niya aha mo gawas.
We're currently working on a passion project called Inday Inday. It's an anthology for women. Like, we're collecting short stories, poetry, creative nonfiction, illustrations, and comics by women telling stories about women.
And when
Generally, like young women and the struggles that they face.
And kano sa mana ninyo i-release plano?
Well, when we have enough submissions and when we can get it published.
But today's the deadline.
Yeah, today's the deadline.
Are you
Well,
gonna-
they might
why
extend
extension?
it.
Why extension?
No, Miss Kalai does not want to extend. Like, I'm working with it with Miss Carla Kim Singh.
Mm-hmm.
And she
Sorry,
doesn't
Shout out.
women.
understand.
You missed your chance.
You missed it.
Yeah.
Also,
We're
it was
informing
supposed
you.
That you missed
We're
it.
informing you that you
Just
missed
check it out now.
Check out the book that you didn't contribute.
Pero it's coming out mga when.
Maybe this year?
Within this year, either third quarter or fourth quarter this year.
Where man
Yeah.
nila where can they find updates?
Oh,
to-
just follow us on our Facebook page, Inday Inday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Very nice.
Amazing.
And
Sa tong IoT.
Oh,
Iyot.
that was interesting. It's another
Iyot.
it's an event coming out this February.
Ah, mag-iyot. Oh, February. Ay, mo.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Ang
Was that on
interesting
purpose?
twist. The interesting twist is cutting about the female dominance in the bedroom, and in society.
Unsa na siya?
Like,
Unsa na siya nga thing?
it's a February cultural event
Amazing.
for from Palmgrass Hotel.
Ah.
Yeah. So they're
So
going
mag-iyot
to.
dito?
Nice.
Hotel man siya. Ano man?
What are their COVID precautions?
So it has nothing to do with IT. Wait.
Internet of
Internet
Things.
of Things.
False advertising.
No.
Di ba kaya ang IoT
What's the
man
spelling?
yun? Di ba
Internet of Things.
IYOT man ang
Bitaw. Lagi ba
Di ba
na? Basin sa'yo lang jud atong spelling.
Or EUT.
Pero
Naruto
interesting
EUT.
they will.
Maybe they just wanted the fun wordplay.
Bitaw.
It's just, don't look too into it.
We will be bringing historians to talk about sex, and that's the interesting part.
Oh, that's interesting.
Historians talking about
Yeah.
sex.
Nice.
No, the history of sex in Cebuano culture 500 years ago.
Love it.
Oh.
Kita mo ato katong coin nga gihimo nila nga gipatay si Magellan. Yun na si
Oh, yeah.
Naiutin sa now.
I open sa now.
Yeah.
I think appeal sa mga cornerstones to
Katong
sa kanang-
napugutan og si
Oh, base ni kuan sa mga easy meal. Pero bitaw, there's a lot to look forward to.
In February.
But not sex.
Di, naiiyot man.
Okay.
Sa Palmgrass daw.
Discussions sa youth. Wait, actually, youth.
Aww.
Sadly.
Okay, COVID ba? So,
Bitaw.
What you gonna do, baby?
Oh.
So,
Alright.
see you guys.
See you then.
bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.